Computer. Hello, Judy Davidson with FranChoice, and my guest today is Jessie Brailsford, founder and chief bud with Taste Buds Kitchen. Welcome, Jessie. Excuse me.
Thank you.
I had the pleasure of meeting you at our FranChoice conference in January. We had dinner together, and I was so impressed with you, Harvard grad, and the fun franchise that you created, emphasizing on food, fun, family, and friends. I mean, who wouldn't love that, right?
Thank you.
Why did you create Taste Buds Kitchen?
Oh, great question. And thank you for having me. It's an honor to be speaking with you. Why did I create Taste Buds Kitchen? So I love family. I love food. I love fun. I love the kitchen. But I also love numbers and I love business. As you said, I went to Harvard. I majored in economics. I was a Division I swimmer. So it really just morphed all parts of me into a business. But that was really why, to have fun in the kitchen, to really create things. Started off with kids and baking. Then it got to be all ages, all kinds of food. And it's been really my passion and life's work to bring it to life.
Oh, fun. And I think you said in the early days you were on Wall Street, right?
I was, yeah.
So like a lot of the people that I help, they get burnt out in corporate America. Was that kind of behind the scenes for why you transitioned over?
Yeah, great question. So I loved Wall Street. I love numbers. I love business. I still do. My team will tell you that. I'm always looking for a report on everything, even, unicorn cupcakes. I can run a report on it. But I loved what I did, but I was, at the time very young. I was with people who wore suits all day between the ages of 20 and 40, and I'm one of 23 first cousins. My great grandparents were alive at the time, and I was just looking for a hobby. Really, this all started as a hobby. Something I did on top of Wall Street, never thinking it would be a business, never thinking it would be a franchise, never thinking I would be a franchisor. It was really just a passion. So I started teaching kids to bake on the weekends, once or 2 weekends a month. Then it got to be adults, all kinds of food, all kinds of events, everything from summer camp to kids' birthday parties to caregiver and me classes, adult BYOB classes, really fun date nights, corporate events, birthday parties for adults, 30th, 50th, 70th birthday parties. We've done them all. So that's really where it was just born out of a passion for me. And then over time, I kind of said, hey, this could be my thing. So at that point, as I said, I was young, I wasn't married, I didn't own a home. And so I gave it a go. I left finance. I was there for 7 years and have been doing this full time ever since. And we will be 17 in September.
Wow. And your
It's
first
a lot more fun than finance. I can tell that. For everyone in finance now, you still get the finance piece, but it's a lot more fun.
And your first location opened in New York, right?
Correct. Yeah. So that's where I moved there in 2003, right after school. And then in 2007, 2008, did this as a hobby and then started doing it full time. For the first 2 years, we rented restaurant space because it was during the heart of the recession. Restaurants who weren't open for lunch, we would take over and use them for our classes. And then in 2010, we signed the lease on our space in Manhattan, and we're still there. We've been there ever since. So this is now 14 years. Wow. It's on 109 West 27th between 6th and 7th in the heart of Chelsea. So we have 2 kitchens and 1 facility there. And then we franchised the concept almost 10 years ago, really again, based on demand. So many people had come to our classes in New York, loved them. I've been fortunate to get really great press. And so people said, hey, will you franchise? Can I open this, where I live? And I said, I don't know. I really don't know a lot about franchising. So I took about 2 years, learned about it. My husband's an architect, did commercial real estate in New York City. So we decided together to franchise. So he's now my partner in the franchise business, which is great because he helps everyone through site selection. So he's done this before all of our kitchens and a lot of our owners. We have, I think, currently a woman in every ownership group, not all women, of course. And we actually currently have someone prospecting who's a single male, which he's not single, he's married, but he'd be doing it himself, which is kind of cool. So men and women, everyone is a really great TBK operator or can be, but a lot of people haven't been a franchisee before, haven't owned a business before, haven't done commercial real estate before, and that's okay. So Jeff will guide them through working with the broker, signing your lease, design of your kitchen, construction, everything through opening. And it takes about 8 to 12 months to opening. So he's been a great partner in the business and helping with that part of it as well.
Awesome. And with locations in New York, what do they say about New York? If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
I like to think that's the case. Yes, and that's exactly right. When we franchised initially, it was mostly word of mouth. So we have locations all across the country. We currently have 12 open, 4 in development, which is really exciting. So we will be 16 very soon. And they are 2 on the West Coast, 1 in Seattle, which brought to us through Judy. So that was really great. And they're in site selection right now, doing really well. So that's kind of how we've grown. And New York was a great model to start from. But then we tested the big suburbs, the cities, the smaller suburbs to really test the model and make sure it worked everywhere that we wanted it to. So we've mapped the country. We know where we want locations. We want lots of locations. We want to open 200 in the next 4 years, hopefully with about 70 franchisees. We do, ideally want people who want to grow with us and create their own little mini TBK empires. But it's a fun business to run.
Awesome. Yeah, I had the pleasure of doing a deeper dive in the business model with Connor and Marta, who were
Yes.
recently awarded a franchise in Bellevue,
Yes.
Washington. Great market. And
They
boy,
are.
I can't say enough about your team. Shout out to Brandon Johnson.
Yeah, Brandon does an excellent job.
So how are your franchisees doing?
They're doing great. Really, it's a great group of people. It's a great group of people to work with, to work for, to help, drive their business to success. But when I first started franchising initially after Taste Buds, I was just so excited to help bring to life a business that most people doesn't know exists, right? That's one of the coolest things about Taste Buds. It's not like a known industry and it's like, which restaurant or which early childhood center are you going to do? It's like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this was a thing, that I could teach people to cook, connect with my community, have a really great business. So it's been an honor to work with them over, the 10 years we've been franchising, but they're doing very successfully. Their numbers are great. They're very happy, and, life is really, I think, very good with them, and they're excited we're growing.